The truth is, it starts when you do something with that annoying emoji. The one anyone sends you or the third girl sends you. Like when you ask her what's wrong, she replies, "If you cared, you'd know." That's the emoji. Anyway, thank God my girlfriend doesn't get upset with me, because I don't even have a girlfriend in the first place. This guy's watching television as the news anchor and the President of America discuss an impending clash between America and the Soviet Union. The next war could be between them. Both of them. I mean, there's a war coming for sure. Anyway, he does something because everyone has been counting the days, nights, hours, seconds, and years. All of that. Because the war between these two is inevitable. No doubt about it. Anyway, after that, he laughs and tells the story of this guy's childhood. And then he changes the channel. After a while, he finds a strange man breaking into the place. And the two of them start fighting each other. The guy, who's called Bijuji, does something, gets into a scuffle, and dies in the street after that. Then, we go back to the year 1940. See how the timeline shifts? Anyway, at that time, there's a team of superheroes, but they're not that great, just a little bit. But they do something and people see them as the best, and everyone wears their costumes and is proud of them and all that. Can you imagine how far it got? Basically, this team goes to fight alongside the army in World War II, and it turns into a disaster, a real mess. Because of this disaster, most of the team actually ends up dead, and the rest of them who survived either became criminals and got arrested, or went crazy and didn't know what was going on anymore. And one of them got killed in his own house by some criminals. And that's how Heba set things up for the superheroes. Basically, after about 20 years, man, there's a new team of superheroes. Who are they? Pay attention to Dr. Manhattan, the blue one. He's likely the strongest character in the Detective Comics universe, even alongside Batman and Superman. And then there's Rorschach, who doesn't have a clear face, you can't really figure him out. Then there's the comedian. He's the guy with the smiley face. You get it? He's the same actor who played Negan in The Walking Dead. With them is Night Owl, similar to Batman for that era, and our aunt, Laurie Jupiter. The government and people disliked this team and chose to abandon them. That's Dr. Manhattan and the comedian, who were basically working for the government. So, if you're working for the government, no one's going to mess with you. Many crimes occurred up to 1985. Sorry for jumping around in time. But the key point is a major crime and explosion happened. Officers began investigating until Uncle Crouch decided to look into it himself and went to the scene. He finds the comedian's emoji, which belonged to the man killed at the start of the movie, the comedian, Uncle Crouch. He continues investigating the crime. He finds suspicious photos, fights 2 officers to escape. Then we see 2 people sitting and talking. One was Night Owl from the old crime. 2 are Patrick, also Night Owl. But now he's Night Owl for Telfark or something. Willie, who was the Night Owl of the new team, which was the current one at the time. I mean, the new team that was current back then doesn't exist anymore now. Anyway, they chatted a bit with each other, and from their conversation we learned that they've been friends for a long time, and they talked a bit about the good old days. And Frieza from Modes of Comedy. Rorschach was at home earlier when Patrick said, "No matter what happens with the government, people, or new laws, it won't affect Rorschach at all. He's reckless and always gets into trouble." Why is Boom still mentioning him on Bella 1 on television, and why is the anchor discussing him? Actually, no, but we still haven't had the chance to mention his name. The important thing is she's saying that he's killing officers, breaking into houses, and getting himself into trouble. And now they're saying that he's dangerous to us, that he's dangerous to people and civilians and all that stuff. Afterward, Patrick returns home to find Rorschach waiting. Rorschach talks to him, explains the situation, and says, "Your friend Mati is dead, and you, am I on your mind?" He's living in his own world, so I gave him a piece of my mind. He said, "I think I've almost figured out that a big group is behind a specific killing or massacre. Eliminate all the superheroes. Now we must return, stay alert, and kill that man." So your Uncle Patrick tells him, "You keep saying superheroes, but what about us? We're not superheroes at all, and I don't even know you. Go back to your own house, and may God keep your secrets safe." Ignore everything, including the police. And with everyone joking, no one knows about Patrick Jara. Uncle Rorschach tells him, "I'm not weak like you. You did the most, so you shouldn't say that." Basically, he knows gangs and criminals still threaten the poor, and now we must handle it. Rorschach leaves Patrick frustrated, feeling like Patrick is finished. He essentially lost hope in life and in being a superhero. After that, we meet Mr. Adrian, a new superhero called Asmundis, who has now left the superheroes. He now owns a large company, has big ideas and inventions, and is a famous businessman. He's talking with his friends. Project to develop limitless energy sources with Dr. Manhattan. Patrick Yannico is listening to his speech. continues talking with the people and tells them that this project, he will be able to prevent the war that is happening now over energy. And of course, the whole world needs energy and all these things. Now, he will be able to provide energy for the whole world. And with that, there will be no more wars with you. If there are no resource conflicts, wars end. That's how the system works. We're just recognizing something normal. After he finishes talking, he and Patrick go to the office. And they keep talking about the subject, that he has doubts. They talked and discussed all these things. And they keep talking about how there might also be criminals who really want to get rid of our team completely. So Uncle Adrian tells him, honestly, I'm not interested in what she's saying. All I care about is this. It's the nuclear war that could happen and the consequences of it. Anyway, Patrick takes the opportunity and tells him, by the way, no one will be able to stop this war if it starts, even if it was Dr. Manhattan himself. They keep talking for a while, and at night we see Rorschach entering the place until he meets Dr. Manhattan, and Laurie is with him, and Rorschach starts talking to him. So they can work together and find a solution to this issue using Dr. Manhattan's extraordinary abilities, and also try to find out who the killer is, like comedian. Anyway, your Uncle Manhattan tells him, honestly, son, it's over for me. I feel like there's a wall stopping me from doing anything. So your Uncle Rorschach tells him, honestly, I'm great. I called it a conspiracy and a gang trying to keep us from the war, but no one believes me. Manhattan looks like he's been fried in hot oil. He's being asked to return to work with someone, but Manhattan replies, I'm telling you, goodbye. And they leave outside with his power. So Rorschach understands that he doesn't want him and that he's hiding something from him. So he just leaves it to God and walks away. Then the girl, who I said didn't understand why Manhattan acted like that, realizes that he really is hiding something. Or you could say, as you could say, he's the universe's strongest hero. So you must be hiding something from us. He tells her that he's working now to create that infinite energy. Then after that, he tells her about her memories to say, look, Mom, I have all the memories. My thoughts are negative, so I won't share them and make you feel worse. Let's just let it go this time, okay? She goes out with Patrick and sees the police watching, so he leaves. The next day at Zicamedia's funeral, everyone is present. Rorschach removes his mask, avoiding recognition. Later, Dr. Manhattan recalls his memories with Zicamedia, when they were in the war together and like to sleep and all that stuff and how they defeated everyone. And anyway, he also remembers a situation when they were sitting together one day and a woman came to talk to Zicamedia. She tells him he killed her son in the war, but he says he doesn't even know him. So the woman joined in, saying, you're not a superhero. You're human. What kind of human are you? Are you a hero? That's what he keeps telling her. Each person in the group remembers their memories with Zicamedia, and it shows that, yes, he used to fight crimes with them and all that. But as a man, he's just the son of Gaz, you know? We know he was tough on them. Then you see Rorschach. A strange man stood at the funeral. He goes behind the house and confronts him, asking, who are you? And challenges him, who became the leader? So he says to him, honestly, what is it? Like, Zicamedia, is that it? He was his close friend and loved him deeply. Even a week before he died, he brought him home and cried while drunk, talking nonsense. Can you imagine Zicamedia? Always upset with the world, crying? Afterward, Lonnie was very upset, because Manhattan is completely ignoring her, and she's not interested in her. Like, you don't care about her like you used to. Everything gets passed to the most powerful in this cult, but we aren't sure what truly matters. Here, he's only focused on his machines and what he's doing with Adrian. He keeps telling her, honestly, Ron, I love you and no one else. But work has taken over my life. While he's talking, Adrian is there, so she leaves him. This man doesn't deserve you. Anyway, she goes to Patrick and tells him, I don't have a place to stay, so won't you take me in, Patrick? Will you let me stay at your place? Is that okay? He welcomes her, asks if she was joking, and says he's ready. They head out, are stopped by a gang, and fight them, reminiscing about their superhero days before ending up on the side. Dr. Mahatev is on a show, and someone accuses him of being the reason many people got cancer, including his ex-girlfriend. At that time, everyone is against Mahatev. Nobody liked him, and everyone kept increasing the pressure on him. His weapon turned on them, and he used his power to kick everyone out of the studio. And he goes to another planet, which is basically Mars. The point is, he no longer likes humans. He keeps remembering his memories, how he used to be a normal human, and how he was doing some kind of radiation experiment. He forgot his watch in the machine, and when he went to retrieve it, the machine closed and started. Later, he decides to build a similar big clock on Mars. And that's when this occurs. They saw it on television, and then the government took responsibility. They tried to control Dr. Manhattan's emotions to control him. But it's very difficult with a being like him. Anyway, after that, we see that the president of Russia is meeting with his judges, and he's talking to them about nuclear war. He tells them they need to take advantage of the situation. Because that person isn't there, they decide to attack America. Meanwhile, at Uncle Cotter's, people say Manhattan must return right away. He tells them to relax. I'll take care of it. The key is to act. As they leave, someone shoots, but Uncle Fate handles it. Thank God he's bringing the boy from his mother's basket, but before the boy speaks, he takes a pill and kills himself to stay silent. They're all spies, and everyone has a pill like that. So they put it in a necklace or something, or in a bracelet on their hand. So when they're caught, they swallow it and die so they can't talk. Rather than letting you torture me for a confession, I just ended it. Anyway, that's not the point. Uncle Rorschach was investigating then. He finds out that this man came to check on a certain company called Pyramid, and he remembers that he saw this company's logo with the man who was at the funeral. He goes to kill him again, but finds him already murdered. The key point is, Assam was killed just minutes earlier, as the police arrive right then and everything unfolds. He fights them all, but they arrest Uncle Rorschach and reveal his face. He's then interrogated in prison. He shares his story about his troubled childhood and the crimes he saw. Then he gets in prison like everyone else and starts interacting with the other inmates. Patrick and Laurie fall in love and realize the danger they face. Sama al-Farouk. Dr. Manhattan becomes the curse, prompting them to don costumes to rescue Rorschach. Afterward, Dr. Manhattan sends a message. He brings Laurie to Mars with him and tells her that he is a very selfish person, right? He doesn't want to interfere in Earth's upcoming nuclear war, so you won't try to stop it? If you can stop the war, why are you here instead? Mars shares some memories, revealing she's Zachamedia's daughter, and she breaks down. He then chooses to return to Earth with her. After that, we see that they're still investigating the matter, and they go to someone in their area, and they find out from him that Menhatem's girlfriend is the one behind the murders. That's it. Bar-Ahmed is the company, so Rorschach visits to investigate. He soon discovers he is responsible for the crimes, prompting his decision. They go to Lasmandios' headquarters and learn he wanted to weaken Dr. Menhader to eliminate him. And Ozak Comedia knows what's going to happen, so he decided to send someone to kill him, and that he was also the one who sent someone to himself to kill him. But he understands. He secretly gives him poison to kill him and to get rid of him quietly, and that he was also the one who set up the trap for Rorschach, which got him imprisoned. By the way, I want to tell you a little fact. Lasmandios is insanely smart. Like, one of the smartest characters in the Detective Comics universe. And as I told you, he planned the trap for Rorschach. He was imprisoned because of him, wanting to kill everyone in war to create peace, cleanse, and fix things. He wanted to get rid of Dr. Manhattan and become the hero at that time, and to stop everything at that moment. There's a great force that will destroy a large part of the city with power. The power of Manhattan in America and Russia. When they see this force, Dr. Manhattan will be the one to destroy everything. They join forces to destroy Manhattan, which explains it. It's like the saying, me and my cousin against the stranger, and me and my cousin's daughter in the bathroom. The key is for their enemy to unite them, not due to foolishness. I said this so they'd come together. That's what Manhattan realized after witnessing the destruction. If the war started, he'd claim responsibility, saying, I did this. Because if the truth comes out, the war will go on. He doesn't want that to happen. Your Uncle Rorschach disagrees, and Uncle Manhattan says, Son, I'm the threat of the year, then falls silent. I know you'll expose me and reveal everything. What do you mean? Should I sacrifice myself? I'm not going to sacrifice myself. Before I was fighting so the world would unite against me, with America, America, and Russia joining forces to kill me. When Dr. Manhattan returns and the plan succeeds, the world changes like in the movie. That's it, Toda. Good morning. This movie is really great, so honestly, even if you just listen to the summary and are going to watch the movie, it was a film where even the answers were enjoyable. I liked all of it, and it's an awesome movie all around.